Alright guys, what is up? Here we are with a Mutant Chuggy deck, slight variation. Only one barracks unit, just the Mutant, so it's a wheel Chuggy. And yeah, we got Seth. Seth is here because we don't have an anti-infantry, which is super awkward. So we are going to play a Seth. The deck is going to be... Mutants will give us game against tanks, that should be okay. We got Shade for like Giga Cannon, MLRS, and we got Chuggy for most infantry. I think like enemy mutants is going to be one of the hardest things to deal with.
3, 2, 1.
So obviously we're going to open the wheels and probably want to be charging the pad.
Harvester ready.
There's one half and nothing so far. Let's wait and see if he gets second half. No, he's going straight for bike opening. Interesting.
Unit ready.
Alright, we're going to try and absorb the shots on the wheels. Nice. And then we block his bikes in so we get to shoot back. Alright, nice. So we're ahead in the bike mirror now because we've managed to shoot his bikes twice for free, effectively. Going to retarget to the 3-man squad. I guess we can make another bike. Not sure where that bike is going. Weird. Go around the back for some reason. Oh, I didn't finish it. Whoops. I guess we start harassing this. Let's see what he does. Oh, it's double half now. Okay. I'm gonna get a fresh bike, and I'm gonna move these two up. Or Giga, okay. You can actually beat Giga by just like throwing bikes at it if they don't block properly. So you like do this, yeah. That Giga's gonna take a ton of damage. Bikes just do so much front-loaded damage. Alright, so that's the Giga dealt with. It's gonna be tough to harass this Harvester through a Giga Cannon though. I guess I have Mutant. I should make a Mutant. Flamers? Dude, I just made my Mutant. Why you gotta be that guy? Alright, well, run away, Mutants. Let's get a Chuggy next. Chuggy, get the Chuggy with the Mutants, they can be best friends forever. Get some fresh Mutants here as well. Alright, now he's gonna have to go air to break this combo, probably. Giga Cannon is not going to do much. Flamers are also not going to do much. Alright, we're just going to get on the pads and win the game. Oh, okay. Alright, well, there you go. Easy 1-0. Mutants OP.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Mud skier. What does that even mean? Does he ski on mud? Is this like a thing I don't know the reference for?
Unit ready.
Alright, he's gone barracks opening, we'll go double wheel. Gonna harass this rifleman while retreating from the laser. That didn't go very well. Ooh, second half. Alright, so we want to be charging the missile. And then I guess he's going to tech switch. Nope, more lasers. I guess we go Chuggy then. Should be a pretty easy first missile here. Make a Chuggy against the lasers. And then I'm going to make a Mutant to go for the Harvester. Mutant Chuggy is a pretty good combo anyway, so I'm pretty happy to have it rolling. And the wheel can go hold the pad. It's going to be a tech unit fairly soon. We're at like 1-7. Yeah, there he is. Get the Mutants on that. We should be okay here. The Mutants get onto the artillery. We'll be able to kill it. Look at that artillery trying to run away. It's pretty funny. Artillery's a scary unit. Oh, I have Shade in my deck. I'm an idiot. I forgot I had the Shade. We'll obviously just make a Shade to kill this artillery. Or maybe if we catch it with a Mutant, we'll kill it as well. Oh, I missed it. But we're gonna get him there. Avatar! That one's scary. Good thing we got the Shade. Alright, GG. Avatar too late. GG, Mudskier. Your Avatar is much too late.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2,
Here in the Aussie.
new mission received.
Obviously, wheel start. You know, wheel start every single game.
Harvester ready.
And he's got a half, I got a half. We're both happy. He's gone double half, I'm less happy now. I'm gonna go for a second wheel to get more map control. No need to actually show him I have a second unit. Alright, so he's gone Rifleman, which is not good against my wheels. Gonna wait and see if he tech switches or if he goes lasers. On laser, so we'll go Chuggy. This Chuggy should shut out the first missile. He definitely has to tech switch against it. There's no way he can fight it with barracks. Nope, just wins us the first missile. Yeah, there's a Banshee we don't care too much about. Now, if I was playing Jade, I'd go for his base, but obviously we're playing Seth. I really want a Phantom to kill this thing. Like, I can use bikes, it's a bit budget. No, there's two of them now, so I really want to go Phantom, I think. Let's keep this missile charging. Yeah, because there's two targets for the Phantom, I'm almost guaranteed to make back my money. Because I spend 100 on this Phantom, and I'm going to kill 260 cost units. And a Catalyst Gunship. Okay. Where's the Catalyst Gunship go? Is he going for my base? He just surrenders. Alright, fair enough. Phantom OP. Nailed it, boys. That was a weird game.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
I wonder what Big D is going to do. I feel like Big D is going to be a tech player. That's just what my gut is telling me.
Unit ready.
I'm going to remain on these pads as much as possible. He's going to tech switch. Oh no, he just went straight double half. I might go and try and block him. Looks like he's going to play around the block at least. Yeah, he played around the block. Alright, let's get off the pad as he gets on it. And then back on the pad on both of them. I'm going to wait to see what he switches into. I'm guessing Orca? Feels like an Orca. Oh, it's Gren. Okay. Spice World. Did not expect Gren. So we need to tank the Grens with the wheels whilst the Chuggy kills them. We don't want to let the Grens fight the Chuggy 1v1. That's going to go really badly. Like, it doesn't go that badly, but it's definitely not ideal. So you want to use something else to tank for the Chuggy. There's the Orca. That's what I was predicting earlier. I'll let him kill the wheels if he wants to. I just want to keep the Chuggy alive. Oh, yeah. Yep. What's up, friend? It's a trap. You have activated my trap card. Again, we're going to use these wheels to tank. And in we go. And the Chuggy is still healthy. Now I'm going to use these wheels to block so that whatever tech unit comes out, it gets blocked. Alright, now we're going to try and dance this Sandstorm for as long as possible. Yeah, nice Sandstorm, bruh. Where you going, Sandstorm? The answer is nowhere. Alright, GG. Got him.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Hoagie. Hogarino. Or maybe it's like Poggy. Like PogChamp. What's the deal, Poggy? We've got a half, we've got a barracks. I like both of these things. I'm gonna get a second wheel because I've seen the barracks. Looks like I've been debated though. He's not actually making anything out of the barracks. Oh, I have been debated. He went War Factory. Now I've got these two wheels. It's alright though. He spent 30 on the War Factory, right? So there's more of the barracks even, so it's probably alright. I did get debated hard though. Mutant Marauder. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. So the same thing applies with mutants as it did with Grens. We don't want to let the mutants shoot the Chuggy too much. So what we want to do is we want to tank with something else whilst the mutants... So like we go in with the wheels here, and then we go in with the Chuggy. And then when the wheels die, we run away. And then we're going to get our own mutants with the bikes. So you see how much damage we did to his mutants? It was like quite a lot. When I get over there again with my Chuggy, you'll be able to see it. But I did quite a lot of damage to the mutants, and it only cost me a wheel squad. You see? They're almost dead. So now what we do is we send our mutants in to tank, and then our Chuggy goes in after. And we just kind of micro in and out like this. So we leave like we leave clouds that kill off the mutants, but we don't take too much damage on our classic Jade. Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying is we put damage on his mutants, but we don't take much damage on our Chuggy. That was classic Jade moment right there. The most standard Jade thing I've ever seen. He literally killed 2 flame troops of his own. He didn't hurt my units. He just killed 2 of his own flame troopers. Alright, nice. So we win this game pretty easily. He should have actually, the thing that is this deck struggles with the most would be him making only Mutant Marauder, as every single unit he made was just a Mutant Marauder. That would be tough for this deck.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Scally kill.
Harvester ready.
So we got a Rifleman and a Harvester. We're gonna go Wheel and Harvester.
Unit ready.
Don't want to let him 1v1 this wheel, so we back up until we can get 2v1. There we go. I'm pushing for 2v1. I'm gonna go 3rd wheel here because this first one is definitely gonna die. I'm surprised at how badly that exchange went. I got in there pretty quickly with the 2v1 and I lost over a wheel squad. Oh well, whatever. It must have been slightly more delayed than I thought. This is not ideal, this bike squadron. I'm gonna have to use my own bikes against it. I really want to go Mutant, but it's my entire bank. It's my whole bank wants to go for a Mutant Marauder. So if I do it, it's like kind of risky. I'm gonna do it though because I think a Mutant would be really good here. And I really want to go Mutant or Chuggy even, not Mutant. I don't want to go Mutant at all. Yeah, we have time. We can save for this Chuggy. It's a delayed missile is the downside of doing this, but the upside is that we have our Mutant Chuggy combo rolling now. So if he is tech, this is probably not worth it to have this delay. But we've seen a lot of units now from his deck, and it doesn't look like a 2 harvester deck, does it? He's got Stank, he's got Rifle, he's got Bike. It kind of looks like it's just a 1/2 deck. But you never know. People always like sneaking units in. Alright, so I'm gonna have my mutant shoot his Chuggy. See how much damage I do to the Chuggy with each shot? Like, it is boosted. This is 4 hits to kill it, and he did boost it, but it was only 4 hits to kill it. This is why you have to tank with something else instead of just letting the mutant fight the Chuggy. Or sorry, the other way around. You don't want your Chuggy to fight their mutant. You want something else tanking. So like here, I've microed out, so he retargets my mutants. If you see here, my Chuggy has this much damage on it. That's because his mutant shot it once. But then what I did was I drove away. Like here, this is what happens when you drive into mutants. And then you see my Chuggy is what happens when you get the mutant to shoot something else and then drive in with the Chuggy. So yeah, it's a pretty big difference. Like sitting in a game AFKing. Alright, up against MJJ. I don't know what he's playing, but based on the fact he has Seth, I'm guessing Fanatics. Like Seth with wheel opening, and this guy's a pretty high ranked player, it's probably a Fanatic deck. I don't know who's favored, honestly. Like, it depends. He probably has Shade and Stank. I think the Shade makes it lean towards him slightly. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to drive my wheels across and try and get his bikes to shoot them. That didn't work. Back up here. And then we're going to do the same thing here where I drive across these bikes and hopefully they shoot it. No, they didn't. Rip. Actually, I think they did because they didn't get, they didn't get a volley. Nice, they actually did. They shot the wheels that were dying. So yeah, we got a pretty big advantage there in the bike mirror. Since we're winning this bike mirror, there's a reasonable chance he's going to tech switch now into laser. No, he continues bike mirroring. I'm okay with that. Because as I said, I'm winning the bike mirror. I'm going to keep bike mirroring as well. Alright, nice. So we won the bike mirror. He didn't tech switch, so we just end up winning that engagement, which is nice. I'm going to go Mutant now because I want to start setting up my Mutant Chuggy combo. I think he's going to be Fanatics. Oh, where's Flamers? Alright, so back up and get some Chuggy. And now we're going to do the classic, hanging out. Hanging out with my mutes. Hanging out with my Chuggy and my mutants. I want another mutant so I can make a big old mutant wall. Yeah, he does have Shade. Shade makes this hard. Like, against Shade, I would like to transition into Laser Mutant, but I don't have lasers in the deck, so I haven't got any choices here. I just have to make Phantom, I guess. Phantom is really expensive, so it's going to hurt me a lot to try and go into Phantom. I'm actually going to have to use Bikes here instead, which is obviously not where you want to be against Shade. It is Fanatics, as predicted. No surprises there. I'm going to Drill Pod to try and kill these Fanatics. And I think we're going to win here. Get this Spike on the pads. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I would have had to go Phantom to deal with these Shades, and that's not great because it's quite expensive, and the Phantoms are quite cheap. Oh, the Shades, sorry. Like, you make one Phantom, you got to kill 2 Shades. And then Shades have Stealth, and they run away a lot, so it gets super awkward. Like that kind of stuff.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, now we're up against I Love Ass. I mean, you know, who doesn't, bro? Who doesn't? We're all in the same boat here. So he uses his Rifleman to block my wheels. This is a good play, because sometimes if you open Rifleman and your opponent opens wheels, you can get a block with the wheels on the Harvester. So you want to use your Rifleman to, like, kind of ward it off. Make sure it doesn't get in there. So I'm going to try moving in here. I'm pretty sure this should go well for me. People do this to me all the time and I get wrecked. It doesn't go that well, honestly. Like, it wasn't great. I lost quite a lot of wheels there. I'm going to go Chuggy now. Again, same thing as before. Even though they're missiles, which are smaller than the other units like Mutants and Grens, you still don't want to take the hit if you don't have to. We want to stall as much as possible here because we really want to make it to Mutant, so I'm actually going to move this wheel off of the pad. Yeah, we really want to get... Oh, he's actually standing in the cloud. Yeah, he just lost that whole squad by standing in the cloud. It's a pretty big misplay. Oh, that structure is annoying. The Chuggy is working on it, but you can see it's taking a while. I'm going to Drill Pod, actually, I think, instead of... I was planning to Mutant, but I think I'm going to Drill Pod instead. Because he has those rifles over there. Nice. Drill Pod too strong. Alright, cool. So that was like a little sketch, but it wasn't too bad. We managed to get some good plays with the bikes there. Drone Swarm is an unfortunate one. Drone Swarm's going to make it hard to Mutant Chuggy. We're probably going to need bikes for a bit instead. Let's get rid of this dude. Now I really want one Mutant. I don't want this 2-man bike that much anymore. I'm not that invested in this Flamer either. But I definitely want a Mutant. I want a Mutant and I want more bikes. APC is not that big a deal because we're playing Mutant. Although with Drone Swarm it actually is a much bigger deal. Because Drone Swarm kills Mutants very quickly. Yeah, look at that Mutant's got wrecked. That was bad, man. Get another Mutant. We're going to probably need a new Chuggy soon as well. These Drone Swarms are a huge problem for this deck. It's just, I mean, it's just a huge problem for Nod in general, right? Like, there's no Nod deck that doesn't struggle with Drone Swarm. That's kind of why people play Drone Swarm. What do I need to do now? I need to get a Chuggy, but I'm pop capped. I could make Flames. I guess we'll make Flames. And we'll go Phantom for this Orca. This one Mutant can hopefully scare off this Pitbull. No, not with the... Yo, Phantom, what are you doing, man? Just shoot the thing. Bro, why are you so bad at your job, man? Oh my god. All you have to do is shoot the Orca, dude. It's not that hard. Alright, let's swap these over, because the Mutant's going to be better in the middle than the bikes. Let's get the bikes here. Definitely need a pop cap. What's over here? I've actually forgotten. Oh, it's a single Drone Swarm? Nice. Alright, we'll send the Pitbull. I'll send the Phantom over there. I believe the Phantom lives long enough to fire the missile. It looks like it's going to be close. Let's Drill Pod. It didn't actually live long enough. Now he has to block this Flamer forever. Nice, Flamer's on. The Flamer definitely lives long enough to fire this missile, so we should just win it. Cool! Good job, Flamer! Good job, my dude!
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Justin M. Kohler. This guy is one of the original OG whales He used to post a lot of pictures of opening colossal crates back in the day, like just bought from the store colossal crates. It was definitely yeah, one of the first players to like a massive collection. All right, so we both opened wheels. I've gone bikes and Justin hasn't. Oh, there they are. Okay. I was gonna say it's a little weird. Copycat says they tallied their spending and it's around $6 grand. So there you go, guys. That's pretty serious numbers. Alright, so we don't want to get punked by them just getting on all the pads. In fact, I'm going to punk them by getting on all the pads. Nice. Nice. Oh no, the stealth tank got on the pad. Oh, feels so bad, man. Look at that. One bike, one hit point bike, one wheel, lose the missile. Ah, I shouldn't have let the stealth tank on the pad. I thought I was going to win down here sooner and then just win the missile. Feels bad, man. If I'd stayed on the middle as well, I would have been better off. The worst outcome. Alright, let's get mutants. And I'm going to get a second mutant. I'm not sure the second mutant is the right play. There's probably going to be a cat ship coming, so the second mutant was probably a misplay. Let's get bikes just in case. Could also be some infantry. It is cat ship, as predicted. Ah! Feels horrendous, man. Oh, it's another cat ship. Come on, man, leave me alone. Can't fight this many cat ships. I need more mutants? Yeah. I need a phantom, but I'm nowhere near a phantom. Yeah, I'm in quite a lot of trouble here. That shade should die. Don't kill my bikes! Oh, kill my bikes. God damn it. Oh man, cat ship's so annoying. Gonna have to dodge this cloud up top. Okay, cool. Oh, here comes some base keys. Yeah, here comes some base keys. So I'm gonna need a phantom. And then I'm gonna need a way to protect that phantom from stealth tanks.
Unit ready. Attack bike ready to roll. Unit offline. Protect your command. Building online. Moving coordinates. EMP missiles. Missiles will spend delivering destruction from above.
Dude, how? I can't believe my phantom got hit there. It's so far away. Let's get the mutant. So I basically I want to make mutant and then I want to protect mutant from cat ships with phantom. That's going to be my game plan. There's the stank that I was talking about. There's another mutant here. Natix, we can easily make a flamer here. Shut them down. Okay, I think we might have it here. Looking good. Nice. Alright, we got that. It was a little rough there for a second, but we did get that.
Objective complete.
Bomb Terrier, final boss. Militant opening is good for me. I'm okay with that. Can I go and see if we can... No, of course not. It's way too close to the base. So this militant looks like it's going to run around for a while. So we'll get a second wheel and try and like corner it. So we can kill it off. Looks like he's going to tech switch because there'd be a laser on the way by now if he was going to make one. Gonna get this on the pad as well. Laser drones. We don't have laser troops, so this is a huge problem. We can make bikes, but you never want to be making bikes against laser drones. That's not where you want to be in life. Yeah, this is really bad. This is very bad for the deck. Like, you can win with bikes against laser drones, it's just like, it's just miserable. It's a miserable experience trying to do it. This guy has not... Yeah, okay, he tech switched. I actually think he should have just made more laser drones. Like, laser drones were a huge problem. I think switching into the mutant was a misplay. Okay, so how do I kill his mutant? I guess we go Chuggy. This looks like a very difficult matchup. Because we have to use Chuggy to kill this mutant, and then there's going to be laser drones running around. Which is another thing that we don't really want to have to fight with our Chuggy. So I really want to get rid of these mutants without having to worry about the laser drones. So when he retargets, I drive backwards, so he goes and attacks the wheels again, and then I come back in when he's attacking the wheels. And that's kind of how you beat mutants with a deck like this. So like, I use these bikes. Whoop, oh, hang on. Like, I use these wheels to absorb hits, and then I go in with the Chuggy to leave a cloud, and then I run away. Probably shouldn't have done it when he was boosted. I think we're going to need a Phantom to fight these laser drones, because there's just so many of them. It's kind of often the way with laser drones. Like, no one ever makes like one laser drone, right? They always make 1,000. That's why people hate laser drones so much. No one in the history of the world has ever made one laser drone. Alright, so we're going to flame out this guy. This is also why we're playing Seth. This is like literally the reason we're playing Seth for this game right here. And I guess we'll make a stage. So this one's on the flies. Put that over here. And there it is. 10 and 0. I think he should have made a lot more laser drones at the first missile. They were a big problem. And then, yeah, he should have done like Mutant with laser drones. That would have been a nightmare. But there you go, guys. 10-0. The deck's pretty good. Like, it's a pretty standard like wheel Chuggy Mutant deck. It's got a few weaknesses. It's like a tiny bit wonky, but it's a pretty solid deck. It's a little unusual. Normally, you want to play lasers in a deck like this, so that you can fight things like air unit spam, because Mutant Chuggy doesn't do that. But there you go, guys. 10-0. Hope you enjoyed it. See you all at the next one.